Hello and welcome back to my homepage creation series. This is part 2 of the series, so if you haven't already watched part 1, I'd highly recommend that. In that video, we went over how to create meaningful homepage content that can rank and convert. And so now we're going to take that homepage copy and put it into a wireframe that matches the outline that your content has been created in. So I'll show you how to get your hands on this wireframe for free, and then how to go through and customize it all. So let's dive right in. Assuming that you've already created your homepage copy, I've got my copy right here. I haven't done any edits, but go through yours, do some edits, make sure it sounds like you, feels like you, says all the right things. And once you've got that ready, you're going to need to get my homepage copy wireframe, which if you've already signed up for the custom copy curator right here on this page, then you will have gotten an invite to get access in your email anyways. So designingtheroad.com/free, you'll get access to the custom copy curator tool and then the wireframe. So once you have access to your wireframe, super simple. We're going to be here on the homepage and we're going to click edit. I'm going to go into edit site header. We'll start right here at the top. And you're obviously going to need to put in your brand or business name just like this. If you have a logo, you can go ahead and drop that in. I'm also going to, I'm going to copy this first line here. It's actually a good thing to have a little bit more content in your site title. You know, when you hover over these tabs up here, it'll have a longer text up here. That's better than just having your brand name only. So if you can include your main keyword up here too, that would be amazing. If you're not using a logo, this is obviously going to look silly, so I would recommend just keeping your business name. But if you have a logo to drop in your logo. This text will disappear. Your logo will show up, but this will live in as the site title. Hit save there. Now into page where we've got all of our fun homepage content. It's really just a game of copy and paste at this point because I've already put together the wireframe, formatted it as it should be. So you just copy and paste over here. So I'm going to take my header 1. You can see we're going to match the header 1 over here to this header 1 section right here. I will replace that. Come back over here. Here's our header 2. Copy, paste right here. This can be optional. If you don't want all this text, that's fine. Again, make your edits as you wish. There is our text copy here. And now this information inside the brackets, these are going to be your buttons. So I'm going to take the main call to action, change that here, and then book a tour right here. And that is how easy it is when you use this setup that I've created for you. We'll hit save. I like to hit save as I go, just, in case. Okay, I've just finished copying in all of the content into my wireframe. Now, if you start adding things in and you realize that maybe you want to edit some copy or add some more copy, you can totally go back to Custom Copy Curator and ask it to keep working on it for you. This is not just a ask once and get one answer. You can totally continue talking to the Custom Copy Curator for some changes. So I'm going to ask it if it can. Let's say, can you help me create a tagline for the let's create something great together call to action repeat section. So it's going to give me a couple ideas here. So what I'm looking for really is just something to put in this space here. Like, let's create something great together. Cool. Like, what does that even mean? I want it to give me a little bit of description. So let's go with this one. I think it's still not exactly clear what you're totally getting when you sign up. So let's say, see it for yourself. Get 10% off your first membership payment when you subscribe. Cool. Then it's very clear what they're going to get, and people who are interested but not sure yet, but maybe want to, will sign up here and get something in return. So I'm going to say exit, and there we go. Now we have our filled out wireframe with our text copy. So we've got our header or hero section here with our 2 call to actions, an about section here with a hyperlink to an about page that is pending, coming soon, a spot for a picture. If you can use an actual headshot of you or a picture of your team or of your business, of your store, whatever it might be, of your product, that would be best. I know there are so many stock images out there. You can create AI images these days, but the more that you use real people and real images, the better. Now again, here we've got the 3 column section. I guess I didn't drop in the title here. I don't know if it gave us one. Let's go and see. Yes, let's drop that in. That's an important headline here. Edit content and title. What you can do here, it will explain what you can get when you sign up. I took out the buttons. If you want to do the same, but maybe have one button that says view services, you can toggle on the button like I just did, or like view membership plans, something like that, and have it linked to a membership or services page there. Then you don't have a button for every single block, but you have one for the section. And we've got the image gallery here. This video is more so about just adding in the text copy, but if you hover over it, you can see here, you can edit the gallery and delete the filler blocks and add in real pictures. We've got our testimonials here. Again, let's make sure we get our header in, content, title, and replace that. We've got our FAQs, our sign up, and a spot for our blog. Now, depending on what you add here, you're going to need to add in the actual feed itself. So I'm going to click this add block section. When I'm hovering over the blog feed, I'm going to click add block. And for a blog specifically, I need to look for summary. Now this will work if you're doing an event feed, if the events are built into Squarespace. This will work for products. This will work for blog posts. So I'm going to hit the pencil icon. Once you create the blog or events or products on your site, you can come over here and it'll allow you to choose from one of those options, and it will just populate your most recent posts or products right here. And you can go ahead and style them how you'd like under the design tab. I usually go with a grid 4 across, and then you can change the cropping of your images, style that however you'd like, but depending on what kind of feed that you're going to add here, you'll need to add in that block. I know I mentioned right here I've got the Bands in Town block. You add that the same way. Let's do block. I'm just going to type in for a quick search Bands in Town. You can see it populates in just a pretend example version, but if you click into it with the pencil icon, type in your band name, it will generate your tour dates automatically. Whatever's in Bands in Town, it will pull directly here on your website, and whenever you add things there or whenever dates pass, they will add on or go away. And so this is something you'll need to work on as you build out your site. That is how you add content blocks to this section. And then we can resize things like this. And if you're adding content that's not already in the wireframe, always make sure you can see the little mobile view over here has a blue dot on it. Whenever there's a blue dot over there, that means, hey, you've added something to your desktop view, but you haven't previewed it over here in mobile. Make sure it looks good over here in mobile, so you can see we can preview here, and it looks great. It normally does. Sometimes there's just extra spacing, but always make sure you go give that a look. So I'm gonna we'll just delete this. And if you've got all your content in here, but let's say maybe you want your blog feed to be up higher, or if you had the tour dates, I actually would recommend you put them up higher on the page. All you have to do to reorder the sections is just hover over a section. You'll see these up and down arrows. Just hit down or up, and you can reorder things. They are technically in a strategic way that I would recommend, but if that doesn't make sense to you, if you think it reads or flows in a better way for your brand or business, feel free to move things around like that. It is very easy to do so. So there you have it. You've got your wireframe all filled out with your text copy. That is the quickest and most efficient way I know how to get you from zero to a homepage that's ready for design. If you want to go ahead and design it, go for it. If you would like some design help, that is what I do. That is what I'm here for. So just head on over to designingtheroad.com/services, and I would love to hear from you. And I am happy to take your wireframe and, whether you have branding or not, help you pull it all together and give you that professional look online to really make it stand out and to attract whoever you're trying to attract and give you a website that you are proud to show off. So I hope this has been a helpful homepage series for you to quickly create your copy and load it into a wireframe here on Squarespace. If you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you over in your email. Designingtheroad.com/free will get you access to all this. And I will see you here on YouTube again in the next one. So thank you for watching.